Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Couldn't make the play last time, now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport up.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
To the air, it's Murphy. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
He'll bring it back. It's Boyd. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the middle. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. Get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking downfield, it's King. Going for it all. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They're bringing heat. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hand to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They go to the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Connection to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Robertson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this
open runway ahead. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, he left him grabbing. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Roughing the pass, defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Scanning the field, it's King. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his man in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting down?
Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. And the comeback is on. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on Luke, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 27-21. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's King. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to run it in. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds a spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to throw it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with their lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's King. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Try to get it on the ground. The Yellow Jackets will keep this drive going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and and you're seeing that right now.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it over the left side. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.